Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is Success with Srini.
Welcome back to Success with Srini. Happy Wednesday morning to you. On the podcast today, I have a question, kind of an interaction that I just had with a friend of mine yesterday. A very dear friend of mine, childhood friend, and kind of became philosophical as we were talking. And he's going through his own challenges and setbacks and all. And he was picking my brain. He said, how do you deal with this? How do you deal with that? And he was a listener of my radio show, but ever since I started pushing this podcast, he started listening to it. And his point was, hey, I heard your podcast and you said that every moment is our first moment and it's the last moment. What do you mean by that? And all that. So it was kind of a very broad discussion. And at one point I had to cut him off and I said, listen, you can't think about your past as much. The time you're spending thinking about your past, I think you're losing your ability to create the future. Clearly, if you think about your past, you're losing and that much amount of time, then clearly you're not thinking about the future. So you're compromising future. The future is still a dream. So your job is not dream about the future. If the future is the dream and the past is already gone, all you have is this moment. This is the truth. And this moment is what defines who you are and how happy you'll be or how sad you'll be. So given this is the only moment you have, why not invest in happiness? So that was one point. And then I said, if you really understand, if you cut off everything, like everything, you just go to the basics. The basics are this. You came alone. We are going to go alone. Nobody came with us. Nobody is going to go with us. So to begin with, it was a lonely game. And we're going to end this as lonely as possible. If you have a long life, it's going to be a hell of a lonely game, clearly. And in between is also a lonely game. It's a alone game. So what we have done or what we are supposed to do is we are going to create some love and some friendship. And with love and friendship, we're going to create this illusion that in this moment, we are not alone. That's all this friendship is all about. That's all we are doing right now. As I'm sitting and talking to you, I'm just creating an illusion that you and I are not alone. Truth is, you are alone, I'm alone. So, given that this is a lonely game, and given that every moment is what we need to focus on, not to be carried away by what future is promising us, or not getting really bogged down by what past has done to us, then the discussion becomes is, what are we supposed to do so that this illusion that we are creating is as real as possible? In this illusion also, we mess it up. We say things to people that we are not supposed to say. We exhibit some kind of behavior we are not supposed to exhibit. So we are messing up this moment also. So we are unhappy in the past. We don't know what the future is going to be. And in the moment, this is the only moment we have, and we are also messing it up. He was very intelligent. He's a very smart guy. And he's like, okay, so what do you think I should do now? Well, there is a 5-step formula that I shared with him. I want to share with you, which is not mine, by the way. This is not me. This is something that I read many, many years ago. The first step in the formula is be kind. Be kind, because this is the only moment you have. You can get angry, you can get frustrated. Be kind. Because the person whom you are getting angry at, they are also temporary here. You are also temporary. I am also temporary. Right? There's no point to get angry. That's the step one. So be kind. So how do we become kind? We become kind by showing some compassion, showing some emotion, some care, some love, all that. So just be kind, whatever way you think kindness is to you. Just mostly kindness is through words, mostly kindness is through intent. So be kind. Then be aware. Be careful what you say, how you say. Be aware of your personal situation. Be aware of the immediate surroundings that you are in. Be aware of everything that's happening around the world, which is invisible world, like something happening in some other country. Just be aware. Just be aware. And thanks to the times that we are in right now, we have so much information coming our way. We could be incredibly aware. And we choose not to, by the way. That's a whole different story. But it's coming to us. Then, be interested. Be interested in everything that's around you. Be interested in philosophy. Be interested in spirituality. Be interested in engineering. Be interested in politics, in finance, in law, in relationships. Everything. Engineering, medicine, everything. Why shouldn't you be? By the way, you have no idea. You are much more smarter than what you tell others, or what you exhibit to others, or what you claim to have in your qualification. You are much smarter. All of us are much more smarter. So it's natural. It's a process, natural curiosity. That's the natural process of living. So be interested. Be awake. Be awake. Awakeness. Most of the times people are sleeping. Just sleep. They sleep a lot. They're sleeping on activity. They're sleeping on decisions. They're sleeping on everything. So be awake. Just bring your best brain to anything that you are supposed to do or you are about to do. And then last one, overall, always in every moment be thankful. Thankful for something that is going wrong. Thankful for everything that has gone right. Thankful that tomorrow morning you're going to wake up and see the sun. Thankful that you saw the sun yesterday. Be thankful in general, everywhere, wherever you can. You don't need to show this outside, but in your mind, as a part of your own self-dialogue, if you be thankful, that's enough. You don't need to talk to anybody else. So this is the formula on how to create love and friendship and keep creating and magnifying this illusion. In this moment, you're not alone. When you do these things or any of these things, and doesn't matter one or two from this list of 5, it doesn't matter. You do just one right, you have some elevation in the illusion. You do all the 5 right, you're like totally consumed by it. You are in absolute illusion. It's amazing how I have personally met and spoken to people. Every individual has their own definition of what life is and how life is, and it all depends on their own experience. And I meet them, I say, if somebody is painting life very low, then the first thing I do is share this formula with them. Like, here is the formula. So that's exactly what I did with this friend. I said, here's the formula, man. Go create this illusion. So this podcast is illusion too. Everything is an illusion. And we are here in this illusion. So anyway, so hopefully you got this point. Hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully there's some meat to today's discussion. That's all. Wherever you are, be safe and be focused. Make sure that you are capturing this moment and maximizing this moment. Okay? As I was recording this podcast, as I am recording this podcast, my idea is such that you maximize this moment as you are listening to this. That's all for now. And I will be talking to you as early as tomorrow. Take care. Bye now.